Hi guys, trying again to go live because I had a bad connection. So if anybody shows up, I will take your questions. We're having a lot of great discussion in the secret group. That's the blue subscribe button on the main page. There's even a thread if you go to the page, and people are showing literal screenshots of how to, go there. In fact, maybe I could do that right now. Could I do that? Let's see. Oh, I see one person watching. Oh, I don't think I can share a screenshot. Oh, well. But anybody who is watching, please do send your likes and send your questions. I just got to 110,000 followers on Facebook, which is awesome. So proud of that. Please do join the secret group. That's only $4.99 a month, blue subscribe button, and it's awesome. And listen to my podcast, The Dr. Psych Mom Show. I just recorded 2 other podcasts, or maybe one other one today. So say hello, guys, and send your likes. Hi, everybody who's watching, 13 people watching. Please send your likes, say hello, tell me where you're from. Suggestions for topics. Oh, hi, Joseph. Thanks for the stars. Please send stars if those are available, like Joseph did. Very nice. Those are money. Yeah, 20 of you watching. Please send your likes. Please comment. Please say hello. Or don't. Then I'll just sit here. Joseph, you send stars. Give me a topic, man. I could talk about some of the stuff I just talked about on my video about, like, a man said that he was talking on a dating app to a woman who wouldn't give out his number, and her number rather. And what should he do? Oh, hi, Ashley. Thank you for saying hi. Anybody who wants to say hi, you are a nice person, because otherwise I'm just talking to myself. And I said that's a proxy variable for anxiety. If you're talking to somebody back and forth for days on a dating app and trying to figure out a time to meet, and they won't give you their real phone number, I would be pretty irritated myself. I was on dating apps. I didn't do that. You want to meet somebody bad enough, you give them the text. What if the app doesn't work or something? And, like, what are they going to do? Like, what are they going to do with your phone number? I mean, I'm in a public sphere. Anybody who's a professional is easily Googleable, right? I mean, they could probably take your image and image search it if they wanted to, on right from the dating app. I mean, you can't live your life in fear, and that is a massive proponent of my philosophy as a therapist, is you can't let anxiety control you. So if you think a guy is so weird that you don't want to give him your phone number, then stop talking to him. Anybody that you have any possibility that you're going to like him and you're making plans to meet him, then give him your phone number. If you don't like him, you can end up blocking him. This is not the days of the landline where he could start calling you at 2 a.m. I mean, like, you just block him. Super easy. But then again, I am in the public sphere, and I mean, I wake up every day to hate messages. So that really does change things, and it makes you realize who gives a shit, right? So if they send you a dick pic, you just know you're not going to marry them, and you block them. All right. Anyway, Jerry here says, thanks so much, Jerry. I am 52, divorced after 21 years of marriage. I'm attracted to a wide age range of women. That's not very original, Jerry. Just kidding. But it's not. How young an age gap is reasonable? Jerry, you do you, man. I mean, I assume you have children, right? If you have children, they're not really going to like you being, dating people that are their age. But, I mean, you're 52. I say you could definitely go down to the 30s without people batting an eye if you want. Keep in mind, a woman in her 30s is going to want to have a baby. Do you want to have another baby, Jerry? Probably not. But if you do, more power to you. Didn't Robert De Niro just have, his, 12th baby when he was, 80 or something? I don't know. But point is, Jerry, all right, empty nester, do what you want. You have one life, right? You want to go date a 25-year-old girl. You know she's going to do it for your money, but have fun. Live your life, Jerry. Do what you want to do. And it's most likely that you'll settle down with a woman that is in her 40s. Oh, you have no more bio kids? Oh, no, you want no more bio kids. All right, so listen. If you get a woman who's 32, guess what she's going to want? Most likely, a baby. So, I mean, you don't want a baby. So, I mean, but... everybody's different. There's more and more women who are child-free. So you really should cast your net wide and message everybody you find attractive, as men do anyway on dating apps. And if you want to experience being with a younger woman, that's cool. Everybody does, that I meet, that's a guy. So do it, but understand that if you want a long-term relationship, you better be really upfront within the first date that you do not want babies. Otherwise, that is covert lying and leading them on. So don't do that. But otherwise, do what you want. I mean, are your kids going to love it if you show up to Thanksgiving with a girl that's younger than them? No. Do they have to live your life? No. So, it's all a matter of individual preference there, Jerry. Good question. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free, because nobody seems to be asking any. But there's 77 of you watching, so please, everybody that's watching, send me your likes. And then everybody gets to see my live. That's how it works. And Jerry, you should bring this up in the secret group. You should join the secret group, and people could talk about it. But the reality is, you do you. You want to date a 25-year-old, have at it. Your thoughts agree with me. Anybody's thoughts agree with me. The thing is at some point, you just got to be like, fuck what people think. They're not living my life. I'm living my life, And if you could find a nice girl of any age that you like, that likes you, and it's a consensual relationship between adults, have fun. That's the reality. All right, any other questions? Is there in fact a young woman in the audience who wants to date my friend Jerry? Wouldn't that be funny, Jerry, if you could get a girlfriend on this live? But anywho, any questions about anything, send me your likes, send me your loves, send me your thumbs ups and your hearts, and then ask me your questions, because it's much more fun to engage in something like Jerry's developing love life after divorce than it is to talk to myself about nothing. So any other questions and likes, loves, etc. It's a big time to go live. Seems like 70 viewers. So I should be seeing a lot of likes, especially from you, Jerry. You should be sending a lot of likes, because I just answered your question a lot. All right. 70 people watching, but they are all have no questions. How's that possible? That's not possible. So any more dating app questions? Any more divorce questions? Any more marriage? Any more intimacy? That's always a hit. Whatever. Personal, like not personal. I don't need to do personal. I have a baby daughter due in 2 weeks. Any quick tips? Well, shit, Edmund, that is probably beyond the scope of this. I do congratulate you. There are lots of quick tips. I have a lot written about. Go to my website. Go to babies. I have a whole category babies, because when I started this blog, I still basically had a baby. He was 17 months old, was my youngest, was 17 months old. But it's going to be a wonderful time for you. Do not try to have sex within the 6-week window. That's not cool. And just spell her, go, take the baby, do things, and so that she can recover, and do half of the night feedings. And if she gets up to breastfeed, then ask if she needs anything for you to get up to. Usually she'll say no if she's breastfeeding, but sometimes she'll say yes, I need the diaper, I need this, I need that. But congratulations, Edmund. I love babies. Michael says, do you think medical marijuana can help high anxiety, low libido women? I am not an MD. Anecdotally, people tend to use marijuana for a wide variety of things, but ask your doctor. I mean, anxiety is one of them. So sure, maybe it could, but again, I'm not an MD. Regimanta says, what is the reasonable time after the divorce to start dating again? There is no set time on that. Some people are making their profile after the divorce, like the legal divorce, because most people are dating when they're separated, because to get to a divorce, usually you've been in a loveless marriage for a long time. So whenever you want, whenever you feel like it's appropriate for you, whenever you have the urge. You're welcome, Edmund. Send me baby pictures. There's no set amount of time. Like you could be dating like as soon as you are separated, feel free to do what you want as an adult. And that's that. Obviously, like you should not be introducing your kids to every person you take on a date, but you know that already, hopefully. So you don't have to worry. That's not the question you asked me. So definitely you could start dating anytime because you're a grown up and you know yourself. And if you're too anxious to date, then therapy can help. A lot of people are anxious because they don't know how they will do because they haven't been in the dating sphere for a long time. Send likes, guys. I don't see any likes. Maybe it's just on my side, but I do not see any likes. Somebody try to send a like so I can even see if I see them. Ashley says, Ashley, you send a like. I'm going through a divorce and should be finalized in about a month. That being said, how do I get past not being with him and living alone? We were married for 14 years and I never see this coming. And I feel like I can't even talk to anybody because I miss him. And I want so badly to make things work again. I'm 38 and this is the first time living alone and I absolutely hate being alone. The depression is real. Actually, you should see a therapist because that is exactly when people usually go in, is when they're struggling with the aftermath of a divorce. Also, you should make some more divorced girlfriends. There's groups. Oh, hi, Carly. I know Carly in real life. But Ashley, you should make some divorced girlfriends. Meet some single people. There's like meetup groups. Like on meetup groups, almost everybody is divorced. If you're in a meetup group in your 30s, you're pretty much divorced. So you definitely need, and you may have divorced friends already, or if you, in a pinch, use your current single married girlfriends to take you out. Cast a wide net, as I told the other guy in a different way. You definitely need friends at this point, right? So you're grieving the loss of your marriage. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, you didn't expect it. You're grieving the loss, and I understand that, and it's a tough time. So therapy, hanging out a lot with friends. You do not seem like somebody who should start dating yet because you are still into your ex. So that's what you need some time to kind of calm down and grieve. And it's not as bad as you think to live alone, but it's certainly quite different than living with somebody. And if you love to be married, by the way, you'll probably be remarried pretty damn soon, you know, in the scheme of things, in the grand scheme of your life, but not yet. Thank you for the advice, girl. You are welcome. And really, you do need a lot of friends. You need divorced friends. This is what happens. Like your married friends, they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, all right. I mean, like they will like literally not know what to say, a lot of them, unless they're your best friend. So you need some single girlfriends and a therapist, you know, and like get into something. Like, does he have the kids half time? Because if he has the kids half time, you're also going to need a hobby. So like a good hobby for many divorced women is a fitness class, because that kills lots of birds with one stone. You got nervous energy and you know you're going to have to get back on the dating market and you want to meet more women. So now's the time to join Orange Theory or something like that. Sam says, thank you for all you do. Please continue doing these live sessions and keep posting. Well, Sam, have you even sent me a like? I mean, that's a big ask. Send me a like, Sam, and then I will. But thank you for the feedback. And if you have a question, Sam, might as well ask it. Oh, Ashley, you have no kids. You're probably going to be married by next year, Ashley. You know, really. Just you have no kids? This is a blessing. To get divorced and have no kids, that's like 7,000 times easier. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it's 7,000 zillion million zillion times easier. So you are probably going to be remarried very, very soon. It's like, it's not even a thing. Yeah, you were with him for 14 years, but now you're not. And you will be with somebody else and somebody better. The therapy is even more important because now you want to make sure that you can pick the next guy well. Something that you didn't work, right? You ignored something here or there, some red flag, as everybody does. But for your second go round, I have a post. Areas of compatibility in second marriages. So you should read that one because you will be remarried. You are 37 or 38 and you have no kids and you want to be married. You will be married. That's just how it goes from what I see in my practice. And you should join the secret group. Everybody will give you such a pep talk, Ashley. All the women, and then when you compare your divorces to all the people in there who divorced with kids, you will feel like you're walking on air. You'll be like, my God, I am such a lucky duck because I did not have children with this man that I'm divorcing. So do that. Join the secret group, Ashley. You will like the women in there. I mean, there's men too, but you will like the women who will all give you nice advice and cheery pep talks. Yes, the secret group, Ashley. It's the blue subscribe button on my page, Dr. Psych Mom. You click on my face. However you get to the Dr. Psych Mom page, You click on the blue subscribe button. It's $4.99 a month, and it's a lot of great people in there. So do that. And a lot of us have been divorced, so that's great. And that's what you should do. So, all right, more questions. And this dude, by the way, what's his name? The first guy, he's looking for a younger woman, I heard. So if the both of you join the secret group, man, that could be my very first matchmake. That would be so funny if that happened. Okay, anyway, next questions. And do send your likes and your loves if you are watching this. These are my lives for you to ask your questions. Now's your moment, people. Ask your questions about your marriages. Oh, hi, Casey. Jerry's very happy. Ashley, Jerry would love to meet you. If you both join the secret group, Jerry will, of course, Jerry will very much respect your time to grieve, but at any moment that you might want to go on a date with a man, my man Jerry is the man. Invite me to the wedding, kids. All right. Other questions from people who, you could keep on going with divorcing people. That is fine. Or we could talk about any other thing in the whole world. And hopefully you guys are sending likes. Maybe some of you will send stars. Stars are money. Jerry there should be sending stars. I may have just done you a massive solid, Jerry. There's almost 100 people watching this thing. And there should be 1 million comments. Certified P money. That does not sound like a scam at all. Super not. Let me block that person. All right. Yeah. A couple more questions, guys. You have any more questions for me? 97 people. Maybe we'll get to, 102 people are watching. Send your likes. Are people liking this thing? Am I just not seeing it? It would be very unusual for there to be no likes, right? Jerry, my right-hand man, do you see likes on this? Are people sending likes on this thing? It seems like they should. There's enough people that they would be sending likes, right? But I just don't see any, which is strange. But anyway, more questions, people? Questions. People are liking it? Well, I don't know why I don't see it then. Tons of likes. All right, well, I guess I just don't see it on my end. Facebook is not a infallible platform. Anyway, good. Thank you for the likes then, guys. Any questions from you? Ashley should join the group. We've already figured that out. Regimonte should date whenever he wants. And Jerry should, do whatever makes him feel good. 43 likes. Thank you, Casey, for that count. But yet there's 88 people here. So who are the ones who are not liking? Carolina says, hearing other people's experiences in the secret group gives you huge perspective on life, relationships, etc. It is really worth joining. Thank you for that testimonial, which was unpaid by me. But thank you, Carolina. We like having you in the secret group. That's an awesome testimonial. Many people have said it's the best money they ever spent because it's so cheap and you get so much feedback. And it's all smart people in there who like following me because I flatter myself that only people who are psychologically minded like to follow me. But yet that does actually seem to be true. And it seems to be people who like to think deeply about these kinds of issues, about relationships. And so it's a fun place to be on the internet. And even a small paywall keeps out all of the super trolls, the people that constantly comment negative shit on my stuff all the time. So those people are out. Those people also don't come to the lives, interestingly. I guess they are better at being mean when it's not synchronous. But whatever. So yeah, any other questions, y'all? Carolina says, yes, no drama, total respect, and you chime in with advice as well. Priceless. Thank you, Carolina. See, she said it was priceless, but it's only $4.99, so it's the best deal you'll hear about ever. Jerry said, I hit the blue thumbs up and heart icons. Are these not likes? Those are likes, Jerry. For some reason, I'm not seeing them, but I very much thank you for sending them. Casey said, what happens if someone joins and complains about their spouse, then the spouse joins the secret group? Well, that has happened a couple of times. So the thing is that there's nothing you should say in the secret group that you wouldn't want your spouse to know. Like, you shouldn't be like, hey, guys, I'm having an affair, like that. Like, that's just pretty stupid, you know, but nobody does anything like that. It's more like, hey guys, I told my wife today for the 4th time this week that I'm unhappy with our sex life, and she said XYZ, and I said this. What could I be doing better? It's like, if your wife's surprised to see that, then she's not been paying attention, you know? And, like, for example, my husband is in the secret group. He just doesn't ever talk because he's not, like, a real, like, member of the secret group. But he sees everything that I say. Like, so I would never tell anybody to do anything. The reason it's a secret group, the word secret is what Facebook uses to connote that people can only see it if they are in the group. So a lot of people throughout my years in social media were like, why is there no place where I can comment privately? Because like my mother, my mother-in-law, my brother, whatever, they could see what I post about sex, about relationships. And there was never an option until a little over a year ago, Facebook came out with secret groups, so that if you're in a secret group, then the only people that can see what you write are the people in the group. But obviously, ethically, if you are posting in the secret group repeatedly about your relationship, then probably tell your spouse about it, right? I mean, like, that's what I would do personally. But of course, people could do whatever the fuck they want in the world, but that's what I would do. But that would be a good reason for somebody not to just, like, insult their spouse in our group. But thankfully stuff like that does not seem to be the intention. It seems to be like to understand yourself, to understand your relationship, to get the best thing that people have said that it's useful for is to get the perspective of other people of the opposite gender. So like a guy will be like, why is my wife so weird? Like, she doesn't want to be woken up when she's sleeping for sex. That did not happen in my group, by the way. That was all my idea for a post. That isn't something that was said in the secret group. But let's say it was, then all these women would be like, guess what? I don't like that either. Nobody likes that. And so then like 40 women chime in being like, the thing you're doing is stupid. And then that can really help a guy be like, oh shit, it's not like my wife is the problem, I guess. I just don't understand women. And since obviously you should not be talking in depth to an individual woman in like your workplace or your friend group or something about sex, or like, of course not, because that would lead to like an emotional, if not a physical affair, then this is frequently the only place where people can really bounce ideas off of somebody in the opposite sex. You know, I mean, you could like go on Reddit or something too, but Reddit's not as fun, in my opinion. But good question, Casey. All right, 101 people watching. Can I get another couple comments? And then I shall depart, perhaps. I'm going to be up to 10,000 follows on Instagram and TikTok today, I think. So that's cool. If you don't follow me on those platforms, you should. When I get to 10,000 on TikTok, I think I get something. Like the ability to, I don't know, put links in my profile is what I have thought. But anyway, any more questions? Jerry, any more questions about your post-divorce life? It should be fun for you. If you are even a reasonable looking man with a job, then it will be like shooting fish in a barrel for you, Jerry. So that's what I see among my clients. And if you are a reasonable looking man with a very good job, it will be like shooting dead fish in a barrel for you. And I write about this all the time. And then, like, some guys on the internet are like, no way, I've been internet dating for, like, all these years, and because women suck so bad, I don't have any dates. And I'm like, well, let's see what I've already been able to tell from how you engage on the internet and what that may have to do with you not having any dates. Because you can't there's no statistical analyses about women that can be better, that can make up for a shitty personality, Jerry says, I like active, not starfish. Good pun on my shooting dead fish in a barrel. But yeah. So, any other questions? 107 is the most people that have ever come to a live. So, hi, everybody. Make sure to send your likes and your loves. Casey says, I see men worry about not being 6 feet tall when online dating. Is that really something a guy should worry about? Well, it's the same as women worry about being in any way unattractive or overweight or have small boobs or like literally anything. I mean, in our Western culture, taller is thought of as better. And there are some young women, particularly young women, that put their filter to 5'11" and above. I've never actually seen somebody ballsy enough to put it at 6 feet. Of course, the women that work for me, I'm like, okay, so it's your soulmate and he's 6 feet. What if he was 5'10" and a half? And they're like, well, I mean, that would be okay. So I'm like, then why don't you put it at 5'10"? And then they're like 5'10". I'm like, all right, how about 5'9"? So it's your soulmate, but he's 5'9". Would you still do it? They're like, oh, well, yeah, I guess. But like, if people don't have me to talk to, then they could do stupid things. But some women like tall, and that's just it. Just like some men like thin with big boobs, and that's just it. And some men like blondes, and that's just it. So the more conventionally attractive you are, the better you will do in all domains in life, including internet dating. And there is massive amounts of evidence to suggest that because of the halo effect, wherein somebody who is thought to be, somebody who is considered attractive is thought to be smarter and like all of this shit. Ugh, I have another troll. Hold on, let me ban this person. But yeah, I mean, sure. But guys shouldn't lie, because that's literally the worst. Like, if you put your height at 6 feet and you're really 5'10" and you show up, it's not like women don't know the difference. And then you're a liar on top of everything. So it's just like women everybody should report well on what they look like. Attraction is important, and have up-to-date pictures, including a full body shot, because that is important to human beings to mate. So yeah, for some women it's important, for some women it's not. And for some men, being thin or being big boobs or whatever is important, and for some men it's not. So that's the truth. And it's not like men who are not 6 feet are not getting anywhere on the dating apps. They totally are. Because think about it. What have I taught everybody here, or at least most of you? Imago theory. We go for people that have the positive and negative traits of our caregiver. So all the girls that had short fathers that really loved their dad, you think they're not going to set their filter at their father's height? Of course they will. They won't even think about it, but they'll set it at their father's height. If your father was 5'7" and he was an awesome guy and you were daddy's little girl, of course you're going to set your filter at 5'7" without even knowing why you're doing it. Because, of course, you love your dad and he's an awesome guy. So think about it like that. You know, I mean, obviously there's women that are not going to care because short men procreate and they have kids, and their little girls are going to grow up and want a short guy too. Possibly even prefer one without even knowing why, because that's how the subconscious works. Same with men and who they prefer, you know? Often, people's wives look a lot like their mothers, and their fathers look a lot like their husbands, and whatever. So that's that. Good question. Thank you for engaging. 120 people. Wow, lots of people watching. Keep sending your likes, guys. I will take one more question. If somebody has one more question, I will take one more question. Thank you so much, everybody, for engaging so much and for watching. This is great. I got up to 110,000 followers today on Facebook, which is wonderful. Last year, I was at 60. So I did not double, but I almost doubled. But yeah, I'll take one more question. There's 117 watchers, so let's hear from somebody. One more question, interesting question, or an uninteresting question, any question. 114 people. I recorded some interesting Spotify. I'm not just on Spotify. I record on Spotify, but then it goes everywhere. The Dr. Psych Mom show is on all platforms. So, and you should all join the secret group. It's super fun. Carolina gave me a real testimonial for that in real time. Blue subscribe button on the main page, $4.99 a month. Best money you'll ever spend, according to people in the group. That's not my line. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like there's any more questions, unfortunately. But thank you so much, everybody, for participating. Please do follow me if you've not followed me already. Please listen to the Dr. Psych Mom show, my podcast. There are free episodes and subscriber episodes. And join the secret group. And if you ever need therapy, this is possibly my most important line here. If you ever need therapy or coaching, I have a practice, Best Life Behavioral Health. I myself can provide therapy or coaching, and I have many wonderful people working for me who can also provide therapy or coaching in a range of states for a range of issues, couples and individual. We do not work with anybody under teenage, but teenage and up, because it's all virtual. So you can always reach out to me in the messages or info@bestlifebehavioralhealth.com. and that's to work on anything, you know, depression, anxiety, relationship issues, intimacy issues. We have a sexologist that does sex coaching. We have a relationship coach that does relationship coaching. We have therapists that do all sorts of things with anything related to mental health. So definitely keep us in mind if you're looking for a mental health provider or a coach in 2024. All right, I'll talk to everybody soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.